What is going on, Adventure Nation? In this episode, we finally leave Lake Tahoe and we head down the loneliest highway in America. This is the Motorhome Experiment. This boondocking area that we've been in for a couple of days is on US 50. Right in between Carson City and Lake Tahoe, but handy access to the East Lake, or the east side, east shores of Lake Tahoe. Just plenty of space up here. There's a flat spot up there where that truck camper is, and there were some few tents up here. Overnight, this place fills up. It's pretty incredible and turns into a tenting camping area, but very, very cool. There's a lot of level spots along here. That guy's been here for at least 2 weeks. Because he was here when we came and checked it out, and we just found a spot over there. It was kind of the flattest we could do because so much of this was taken up when we first got here. So very, very cool stuff. Just an absolute beautiful spot. I'll put some GPS coordinates down in here or maybe in the description of the video so that you have those. If you ever come up here to Lake Tahoe, you could spend, this is a forest land, so you can spend up to 14 days here for free. So phenomenal boondocking spot. But now it's time for us to get down the road and head over to Colorado. I just explained to everyone about the boondocking spot.
Okay.
Are you ready to roll? Did you like this spot?
You cannot even see me, like it's all black.
There, I can see me, I just couldn't see you. How about if I do this? There, I can see you now. How did you like the spot?
I love it. I would say it's like, it's not tricky to get here. It's more like you need to be comfortable when you're driving to get here.
Yeah, you want to take your time coming up.
Yeah, but once you get here, it's just so easy. Like enough sun for solar. Everybody's quiet here. Like no rowdy people. Like no party people.
There hasn't been, no.
No, everybody's very polite. So it has been a great spot.
Yep. But now it's time to get down the road. We have last Saturday tonight.
Yes.
And then we're heading over to Salt Lake and eventually to Colorado.
I know, we need to start hurrying.
Yeah.
Hurrying to Colorado because now summertime is limited.
Well, but it's your fault. We've been here for 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks now.
My fault.
Yeah, I wanted to leave. All right, we have arrived at, I guess what's pronounced Lahontan State Recreation Area. And I asked the lady at the front where her favorite spot was to park. And, oh, that's a dump station, Lori. We can dump on the way out.
Awesome.
And she said, you'll be lucky to find a spot. I'm like, great, that sounds wonderful. So she directed us up here to what's going to be called North Beach. And she said, just find any spot along the beach and you can park. She said, believe it or not, once you get out there, you may not believe it, but we're not very busy this weekend. But she said, again, good luck finding a spot.
That sounds promising.
Yeah, we need to check to make sure that we've got cell signal out here because we have last Saturday live tonight. So we're going to check that and then we'll determine whether or not we're even staying. So
we already paid just because.
yeah, well, we paid and now we hope that we've got signal. We've heard that there is signal out here, so, or at least that's what I saw online. So we'll see. Good morning, everybody. We're gonna show you guys around our little spot here, our dry camping spot in Lahontan Recreation Area, but we We are going to be rolling out of here, but we want to show you guys this before we go.
Oh my god, my flip-flops are so hot. I just have to come back to this area.
Oh, yeah, you're going to have to get out here. The sand is extremely hot by the RV. This is the area that we're in. Check this out.
I would say definitely not your crystal waters from Tahoe. We got spoiled there by how the water is so like nice.
But
here the water is so much warmer.
it is extremely warm here. This little area, it must just flood when the water's up a little bit higher. You can see the trees and things here. Yeah, we got to watch the holes that are here. But you can walk out to these little islands and then swim off the islands, and we did that yesterday.
Perfect for kids. Like it's so shallow around the areas that they're all playing right now. It's like
yeah, you can see dogs and kids and everybody playing because the water's so shallow right here. And then you can hear the boats out on the water. Pretty cool. See, the water is pretty crystal clear here when there's not a lot of boats. It'd be up for staying if it wasn't so hot in the daytime.
I know. In the RV's already getting pretty hot.
I think yesterday was 96 or something like that, so it's just a little too warm. I think we should head up into the mountains.
Yes.
I will say it did get cool last night, enough where you could go to sleep, but it took till, I don't know, 11 or 12 o'clock at night.
I will say more than that. I would say probably until midnight that cool off. And then it's one of those things, we have a very thin blanket and I will put it on, it will get hot, I will take it off, I will get cold. So there was not a good point there.
Yeah, but the daytime definitely is pretty warm. So, with that being said, we're going to roll east and head up towards, I think, what's the name of the little town? It is... We don't know where we're going to land. We don't know where we're going to land. Yeah, we don't know where we're going to land. We're going to head east on 50. And so we're going to roll through Fallon. We're going to roll up into the hills. And
Austin, Eureka.
Austin is probably where we're going to land, but we might even hit as far as Eureka. We just don't know. So, hope you guys enjoy the ride.
As fast as possible to cool the weather.
Yes. All right, we're leaving Lahontan State Recreation Area, and I will say it was a nice day. I think we got lucky because we didn't have any noisy people next to us.
Full red reviews that actually in the weekends, and I can believe it, it's like there is some party people here. We happened to arrive on a Saturday, leaving on Sunday, so we were like in the weekend and we didn't hear anything. Like he said, I think we happened to be lucky, but you can hear in the far distance, right, music, loud music happening.
Yeah.
With that being said, we were in beach number 7. That's where we were. We happened to find like a little spot hidden like behind the bushes, close to the water. Because there's other areas that are more crowded with RVs, like RV after RV after RV. So I can see how it can get a little bit crowded.
But yeah, we went to the far north side, as far as you could go, and it wasn't that busy up there. But the first couple of spots we looked, yeah, pretty busy. But great stay. I think either in the spring the water might be a little bit chilly, but in the fall when kids are back in school, it's probably a great stay. The lake is nice, the water's warm, and not a bad little spot. So on up the road we go, east on the loneliest highway in America, Highway 50. just made a stop at Middlegate Station. And Middlegate Station is an old Pony Express stop. And I guess they call it Middlegate because there's a notch in the mountain to the east called East Gate and a notch to the west called West Gate. This is in the middle, hence Middlegate.
17, like this.
This is not a camera. A picture? No, you gotta pay your bill. Next up. Next up. Oh, that one. I was waiting for it. Oh, you're right there. I have
Let's do that. Exactly. All right, Lori, to say the Middlegate Station is an interesting stop is an understatement.
Well, the people that were in there make it more interesting, but we cannot promise they're gonna be there when
Yeah,
you
I
come here.
don't know if you guys saw the people with the crazy hair and all that. I guess it's a book club. I thought that was kind of strange, but they said it's a book club and they're out having fun out here in the middle of nowhere. But now it's time to jump back and hold Freya here and get on down the road. Arrived at this petroglyph area on 50 that has free camping spots. We just kind of walked around a little bit quick and make sure we can get in and out. And there is one spot that we can get into, so we're gonna park there. Lori's checking the campground out even further to see if there's another spot. And it's gonna be a little tight in here, but it shouldn't be too bad. We saw another Class A in here already and a little Class C, so we know that we're going to be pretty decent. And Lori's given me the thumbs up into the spot that we've already picked. This is going to be tight. This is going to be tight, really tight. Are we off the road? Okay, because I'm gonna have to put blocks under this side, so. All right. So we're in here, but I think we're gonna have to put some major blocking underneath our right-hand side because we're quite sloped. We
gonna say on this sign.
are all tucked in here at the Petroglyphs Park. Some of the sites are fairly long, so we were able to just back the whole rig in. And
some of the other ones tiny, like very short.
Yeah.
Like an hour left.
this is actually a site here. It's just like a little loop. This one up here is just a little loop in. So there is a few loops like that. The first one we parked in was a loop, but we weren't going to be able to get long loop, but we wouldn't have gotten level in there. So we decided to come in here. We had to put some blocks under the wheels and jacks to get level, but not too bad.
But this place is free.
Yeah, free camping. I'll put the GPS location down in here. It's on Highway 50 in the middle of nowhere, Nevada, so you would really have to be going to nowhere to see it. So not likely you guys will
And
be here.
luckily it's a cloudy day, so it's not too hot because it's that heat of Nevada, the desert.
Elevation here probably right around 5,500 or something like that. I'm not sure, but it is a what?
How do you know how you're like 5,500?
Yeah, I was just like feeling the, oh my god, my finger, that tastes nasty. It tastes like dirt and brake fluid and blocks. Yeah, so anyways, 5,500 is my guesstimation of our trip through this. We got to the highest point we got to was 7,500, but we're kind of in one of the dips. That was a lot of talking, Lori. You started it. Anyways, we're in some petroglyph area. We're gonna walk up and check out the petroglyphs and see what they got. It's about a half-mile hike out to the petroglyphs, half-mile hike back, and
you keep talking.
Yeah. Hickison Petroglyphs Recreation Area. Got it? Total trail length 0.6 miles. This here is the number 2 petroglyph. Now you can't see too much up there, and I don't know if you notice it or not, but when I zoom in, you can see how people have been scratching that with rocks. They really need to make birth control mandatory for some people. How do they look down there, Lori?
It's sad. It's really sad.
Again, people have damaged it by scratching it with rocks and stuff. It's just super, super sad. Again, I don't know, I can't determine what's petroglyph and what is just idiot with a rock. So,
Well, that little
kind of sad.
That little guy there, I think that's not the petroglyph.
Yeah, no. A little stick figure there? No, I doubt. Just so sad, folks. It's just crazy. I realize it's probably younger kids. And actually, what's sad is it's probably not younger kids. It's probably teenagers or 20-somethings. I just don't understand what you would get out of something like that.
Makes me angry, like furious. Like they're destroying like really like a cultural and historic like site just because they're trying to be funny, or what's their goal?
No, I mean, again, I did some stupid shit when I was a teenager. Didn't write on anything though. I wasn't a spray painter or a writer on. I may have taken a few construction signs, flashing lights, stuff like that. But if I had ever done anything like that, my parents would disown me. So, yeah, crazy shit. Yeah, I see him up in there. There's no petroglyphs here. I just thought this rock looked really cool. Obviously carved out by water maybe at one time. Could be just wind, but very cool. Beautiful.
Amazing.
So we're coming down to our last petroglyph here. That one wasn't as badly marked up as the last one, although there wasn't much to see there. We don't have any kind of guide map because they were out. But it's really sad to see. Even this one had some markings on it from people. So people, you need to start beating your children. Teach them a lesson, especially when it comes to marking up petroglyphs that have maybe been here for hundreds or thousands of years.
I think you can see this one kind of well. Like down here. Turn the camera. I think this whole area.
Can't really tell what it is, but
And down there you can see something too.
see, obviously we're way down at the bottom there. You can see some squiggly lines and stuff, but
Everything looks like that.
yeah, everything looks like squiggly lines.
Like down there, there's a few.
Some more down at the bottom there. Who knows what they all mean? If we had a guidebook, we would know. Maybe we can check it out online, Lori. But the rocks are just, the way they're shaped, they look like they were bottom of the ocean. Oh, there's really shows up there really well. Interesting. Can anybody decipher that and let us know what it means? We got a lizard up here. He's trying to decipher what's going on too. All right, buddy? Should we take him home as a friend for Ozzy?
No. Ozzy will not hunt birds, but he will hunt lizards.
Oh, there he goes. He's off and running. I didn't spook it. Some editing and Lori went, look out the window and check that out. It's a pretty nice rainbow. Awesome. Thanks for sharing, Lori.
Nice view from our window.
Yeah, not bad. I think that if you went to the Lahontan State Recreation Area during the cooler months, it might be a little bit nicer stay. It was freaking hot.
It was very hot that day. I think it was like a very hot weekend as a general, but it was pretty hot. I will say you really have to plan there when there is no people, because I cannot imagine, like when we went, it was not crowded and there was still a lot of people. So I think it will be too crowded on the holidays or weekends, stuff like that.
But a nice stop. I'd never heard of it, so but a nice stop. And then we finished up heading across 50. You know, it's one of those things, the desert, some people love it, some people hate it. We love it. I love the fact that you can see for absolute miles and miles and miles, and US 50 takes you right through the nothingness of Nevada. So it's very, very cool.
Literally nothing. I mean, it's just desert, but it's beautiful still. I mean, to see the mountains and at night see the sunsets are amazing. But we found actually free camping. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, the Hickison Petroglyphs Recreation Area, free camping. So that was kind of nice. The petroglyphs not so nice. I don't want to get into how disappointed we were with the
I think
petroglyphs,
we mentioned it. We mentioned it in the video
a couple of times. I just stuff drives me crazy.
Stop it.
But. That's great for free camping. They've got actually sites that are there for everyone to use, which is kind of nice. We have to pause for a second because people, for some reason, think that this dirt road is a freeway.
Through here.
Yeah.
But we will show you that in a different future video.
Yeah, not people flying through here, but the area. But this is where we're going to end this one. So if this is your first time here, it'd be awesome if you hung out with us a little bit, get to know us, and that means they have to
subscribe.
Hit that subscribe button. It would be equally as cool if you like the video, and we'll see you again in another episode. We'd also like to thank everyone over at Patreon for supporting us there. You guys are absolutely amazing, so thanks for doing that. We'll talk to you again soon.
Bye, guys.
And yes, we will explain this area.
Ozzy's right behind us. I don't know if you can't see him.
Again, one of our favorite spots outside of the Grand Canyon, so it's awesome.